Today it feels slightly self-indulgent talking about my hair today, but some of you have asked, how do you do your hair? How do you do your hair? And it's really simple. I just thought I'd share a few little tricks of how I kind of get that sort of soft bend in my hair, which I love. So I literally, wash my hair. I chuck a little bit of mousse in. There's two products. I use a lot of nioxin because I've got really grumpy hair. It's kind of called poor quality. If I get stressed, it falls out and it's quite dry because I put loads of colour in it because I love being blonde and I'm naturally not. So I have to use products that are quite sort of gentle with it. Another product I've found that is great is by Sebastian, and it's called Potion 9. So the nioxin and the Potion 9 are great heat protectants and bodifiers that aren't sticky. So I literally just blow dry my hair upside down, get loads and loads of volume at the roots, and then the most important thing, which I'm going to sort of slightly brush shame myself. This is my beloved Uemura brush, which I can't get anymore. I was going to find another one, but we don't sell it in the UK anymore. I love this brush. It's kind of like one of those brushes that you just want to spend brushing your hair every night, 100 brushes, la la la. It's just so nice on the scalp. Unfortunately, it got attacked by the tongs, but I still love it, so I'm just trying to ignore that bit. I can get a Mason and Pearson, I guess, but I just love the softness. Anyway, when I'm blow drying my hair or anyone else's hair, and it really winds me up in a hair salon when they kind of go, okay, it's going to blow dry your hair, and they just sort of blow it backwards. I'm like, no! Always bring your hair in the direction of towards your face. So you sort of end up like this. You're sort of brushing it forward, blow, 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 blow. For the point of the microphone and sound, I don't have my hairdryer on. And what this does is it just gives your face fullness and softness with your hair. If it's all dragged back, then it can look a little bit severe. So even if you do take it back off your face, it's just got that nice sort of volume coming forwards. It's just a little bit softer and pretty around your face. Or at least that's what I like. Right, so to do the little tong, I'm just going to use a big tong. I'll do this whole section. The trick is really just to do it in massive sections. And I start as far back as I can. Don't use any product in it because it's already got product in it, and I prefer to use matte products. Take my Babyliss. Now this is 4, so I do it quite haphazardly, but then I like messy hair. My mum's always like, oh, get a nice blow dry, but no. So the key is to leave the ends straight and just curl from the root. You want to get the curl at the root, the bend at the root. Pull it nice and tight, nice and hot, trying to burn yourself, and just let it out like that. And then just grab many sections and do the same. So when you come to the front section here, I just pull it really forward again to my face, and then literally clamp that curl, but it's really dragged towards my face, but just leave the end bit. And then just bring it round like that. But the direction is towards my face. So you end up getting this hair that sort of turns back on itself as it hits your brow. And then just obviously let that cool and work your way around it. When you go to the other side, don't do that in a big chunk. Just section it off there and do the underneath part. So just fix with a pin. Let's do the front section first. Bring it, drag it all forward. Forward. Most people curl their hair, they curl it backward, drag it forward and then twist it almost just from that midsection. Again, just keep that end bit not curled. It's the sort of the curled end that dates that sort of look, or this sort of look. I think it looks much more modern. It has that lovely kind of diagonal tip to it. So big fat sections all the way down. And follow it round. Okay, so let's take the pin out, flop it over the top, and again, really just keep pushing the hair forward. And then take another big section at the back, keeping it all forward. Can I say that any more times? Clasp it. This is a 4-inch barrel, by the way. This is a Babyliss tong that I have loved and used for many years. They're worth their money, I have to say. And nice and tight, and then release the tong so it gets all nice and soft. And again, the very last one, bring it forward over your face. You're almost creating a fringe, and then you sort of flip it back halfway along the hair shaft. And obviously because my hair is quite porous and dry, it curls quite quickly, so I don't need to leave it in very long, but clearly a bit longer than that. Let's go again. Take it down and just turn it back, just so you get that nice lift there, and that gives a nice shape around there. Ta-da! That's better. Great. Just let the curl cool because then it will last longer. And then I tend to go in with my drier product. So I'll put lots of dry shampoo at the roots and around the hair, which you'll see in a minute, and then a texturizer to kind of make it messy, because it just suits the texture of my hair and how I like it just to be a little bit messier. So my Instant Fullness that I'm getting at the moment, which is a great product, again by Noxin, and I love to do this just at my root. But it doesn't, it really, really lifts the hair. It does feel a little bit sticky. Kind of, I don't mind that because it kind of makes me feel like I've got a little bit of root lift. It's obviously quite exaggerated. Right, hair's cooling down. Let's go in for a bit of Collab. I love the flamingo one, so haven't even pulled it out yet. Just spray loads of dry shampoo. The roots here, it's just quite nice to get that. It's colourless as well, so it's quite lovely. And again, just bring it forward at the sides, and then spray the dry shampoo. So I'm not really using any hairspray at all. And pretty much shake it out and good to go, really. That's sort of me, hair done, and it kind of stays like that. If you want to add a little bit more texture, or maybe your hair's feeling a bit too clean, or you're just not liking how it's going and you've got no time at all, then this product, the Orbe Texturizing Spray, is dreamy. Now, it's pricey. You can get small cans in Space NK actually. But you can see what it does. It just adds air, space and light and movement to the hair where it would naturally sort of be heavy. I love that kind of texture. So I lift up the hair, again, just trying to get all that space in the hair so it gets all big and airy. And obviously this is a little bit large. It will settle down, but basically there's always a variation of theme depending on how my hair feels, how I feel, how much time I've had to do it. But if you want to get this kind of texture, there's a few top tips. Oh yes, and of course I always forget, if you do like what I'm doing, then please subscribe, tell your friends, and it would be great to see your support. Thanks so much again. Bye.